Um, Welcome. End of day 53. Two workouts for the day are done. Second one, kind of garbage. Got done. Tick the box. Diet, good. Water, I still have a liter to go. I have a liter of water to go. And I'm about to go to bed. It's 12:30, just after midnight. So I'm just going to have to fucking down that. Progress picture taken. Pages definitely done. Did a shit ton of that today. Didn't want to record the video. Just didn't. Yeah, I don't know. There is shame. I'm feeling shame around not having concrete enough. I feel shame around not having significant enough results, if that makes sense. Like, part of me was hoping for some sort of like grand, changing, life ordering, whatever thing, but I'm going. There's a conversation in my head that's going, it is day 53, you have 22 days to go. What do you have to show for it? Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot. That's the bad. That's the bad. Now that is habitual. That's habitual bad self-sabotaging thinking in the brain. The proactive side of me has gone, which is still conscious, still takes conscious effort. It's not automatic. It goes, dude, there's a bunch of benefits that are not visible to you physically. It's not going to reflect physically. And the other thing is, some of the stuff that I may have learned along the way, I may have already forgotten, in the sense that it has become common enough practice now that I don't think of it as, oh, that's a change, that's a benefit. It's because it becomes invisible. Once it becomes a part of your person, and it becomes part of your subconscious, it's gone. You're not thinking about it. So I'm sure there are changes that I have implemented that I don't even remember, if that makes sense. But also, I talked about it way earlier on in this series about the silence. This week is kind of that on crack. So almost all my time is filled with silence now and no opinions for this week, because I'm not on social media and I'm not watching YouTube or anything pointless outside of work. No pure entertainment, if that makes sense. Not even like not music. So I don't get to listen to music and listen to people's opinions on music through what they sing. So I'm just left with my own thoughts now. So these negative things are coming up, which is good, because now it's in my conscious and I can address them and create change. That's all we need. And it's not going to happen overnight. Like, I might be, I don't know, the next 22 videos, it is a possibility that the next 22 videos are me just going, yeah, there's still negative stuff happening inside my head. But I am 26 years old, and 22 days of bad thoughts in my head is nothing compared to, because I feel like the bad thoughts and the moments that I start externalizing validation started at like 11 years old. So that's 15 years. That's 4,500 days. So what's 22 more, and this might be the end of it. So be positive. the end of 22 days, I could be thinking purely positively, which is great. It is apparent to me how not autonomous I am. That's being revealed to me in this silence. This is a personal thing, but I am not so much my own person as I am kind of an amalgamation of the people closest to me. And I understand there's that saying that you are you are a mixture of the 5 people closest to you. I'm talking about like an unhealthy level. Like I lack opinion and I just lack me. There's no me. And that's okay. Because it's being addressed and we are in the process of finding who I am. So the sitting in silence and the lack of social media is just creating a platform and creating space, a void in my living world for my own voice to start actually having thoughts and a voice and to start saying something and finding out who I am. I am a social chameleon. I remember my mum called me that. She called me a social chameleon way back when I was like 13, 14 or something. But it's being addressed now, which is fucking awesome. Albeit painful and sad, because there is a loss and an understanding that I have not been my own person for this many years. That's okay. Because the next years are mine. There will be a grieving period. It's not guaranteed, but I feel like it's almost certain. But this is also an alignment of what I agreed with to do the 75 hard. I agreed to change and to surrender myself to the process and consent to the fact that the person that starts the 75 hard and the person that finishes is different. And we are at a very understandable point 53 days in where the habits have been built and now we're starting to address other blocks to get to the end. And in addressing those blocks, some of those blocks are old habits and old protective behaviors that once upon a time did protect me from getting hurt, but now no longer serve me. So I need to let them go. Yeah. So today's video is around shame and addressing it head on. Because through shame, you find vulnerability. And ideally, as an actor, I want as much vulnerability as possible. That's going to lead me to a rewarding career. And I think any career, I don't know, except maybe not the military, but any career besides the military could benefit from vulnerability. That's just my 2 cents. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here because it is 12:30 at night. To those that watch this video, I really appreciate your time. I do. And if I'm completely, totally, 100% honest, this video will not be of much use at all to anyone that's looking to try and improve themselves. I don't think this video will be much use at all. I feel like you do kind of have to go from day one to here to make sense of the pathway that it takes. Because at this point, it's like you'll be trying to address these problems here, and we're getting down to the nitty gritty. So you're seeing me hit this stuff, and you're going, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because you need to start there. Start from where you are, and then work your way down. So there you go. But if you do find this video helpful, props to you. Fucking, I'm not gonna, don't ignore me. Keep up with it. Yeah. Watch these videos of this series in whatever order you want them to be in. Alright. Time for bed. I lie. Time for a fucking liter of water and then bed. Alright. Cheers.